video over here of South African women that are denying a Zimbabwean woman and her children healthcare in South Africa. They are persecuting this woman and her children on the basis that she's a Zimbabwean and on the basis that she is illegal. It is against South African law. No South African has a right to identify anyone as an illegal immigrant or anybody as somebody who shouldn't be in South Africa. That is the job of Home Affairs. No South African has the right to deny anyone healthcare in South Africa on the pretext that they are illegal because you don't know their papers and their status. This is before I remind you that the Constitutional Court of South Africa made a ruling in which they said that any women and children that are foreign, refugees, or even illegal are entitled to healthcare in South Africa. And the question that all of us have is, when did Africans start becoming illegal immigrants in South Africa? Considering that when the leaders of South Africa went into exile, they had no papers. They moved into our countries without papers. And when they got into our countries without papers, they were regularized by our governments because they entered into those countries on the pretext that no African is illegal in Africa.
See, as a black African, I support 100% the unity of African people. But this right here, this is absolutely rubbish. This kind of rhetoric is actually what divides people. Only yesterday on this guy's Facebook timeline, he posted justifying and trying to explain how his government buys luxury cars for its employees so that they do not leave the country even if they are paid less, instead of challenging the stupid idea of his own government that he defends every single day of being corrupt, buying luxury cars for its top official, ignoring the healthcare system which has collapsed. He is blaming South Africans for saying this is now out of hand. This situation in Limpopo for those who are crossing every single day in large numbers to come and access healthcare for free. I don't understand. What is it that people like this do not understand? The situation is not bearable. If you do any mathematics, how is it possible that you expect every single person crossing over the border to a different country and accessing healthcare for free? And if those people dare to challenge the fact that this is unsustainable for their own people, you come on a public platform and say rubbish like this and telling people of all this history about what happened in the past, we were helping each other, this and that. This is not how you do it, brother. Instead of telling the corrupt government, the corrupt regime that is squandering the resources of the country, failing to maintain its own hospitals, you justify them buying luxury cars for themselves, for ignoring not buying medicine for the hospitals. If they have taken that money that you were justifying tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars, that money, if they have taken it and put it in a hospital, those people wouldn't leave that country and go into other people's country and flooding other people's healthcare systems. Remember, this money is not coming from the United Nations. It's coming from taxpayers, people who are paying taxes. When your own country receives income from taxes and from the natural resources, they take that money and squander it and put it in their own pockets or give it to individuals in order for them to stay in power. But you expect another government to be responsible for your own people. This is absolutely rubbish. This is utter nonsense, because you don't want to hold your own government accountable. They must be held accountable. The voices must be heard saying that this is unbearable. This has to stop. Something has to happen. Instead of coming with constructive arguments, you come in on the public platforms and tell people that, do you remember what happened so and so and so 20 years ago? Listen, no matter what good things we have done for each other, no matter how much Pan-Africanism you want to bring to the conversation, this is not how you do it. You do not shove it through other people's throats. You do not force it on other people. In as much as we can talk about unity and what happened in our past, we must come together and tolerate each other. This is not how you do it. You don't come it and you don't come and force yourself on other people. Instead of us having a conversation that these people, where they come from, in those different countries, they do not get free healthcare. They have to pay. In as much as those healthcare systems have collapsed, these people had to pay anyway to access any kind of healthcare. We must be having a conversation where those people, if they want help, they must also go and pay in South Africa, wherever they go to access healthcare. Everybody, even those government officials, they also go outside of the country to China, to Asia, wherever, but they pay for that shit. They don't get it for free. We must be having a conversation where we say this is unsustainable. Illegal immigrants who are in South Africa must pay to access healthcare. That would help relieve the pressure on the healthcare system. Those are the conversations that we should be having, not coming to tell people that the charter says this, and that says that. That is absolutely destructive. It doesn't bring unity anywhere in any shape or form.